How's it going, guys? My name's Eben and I'm an AMSOIL dealer, and today we're going to be doing a radiator fluid change on a C5 2004 Corvette. Life AMSOIL low toxicity biodegradable fluid. And what this is, it's good for 5 years, 150,000 miles. And this is a concentrate. So basically you add some of this and then you add distilled water. And that's basically it. I change mine every usually 50,000 miles. I don't like to really flush my radiator. It takes a lot of water. You have to dispose of all the water you flush it with, and it's just time consuming. So what I do is I change it way early, and that way you never have to worry about it getting corroded, and you just don't worry about the reliability of your car if you change everything much sooner. So that's what we're doing today. Let's kick it. Right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw our catch pan right underneath, which we got the car jacked up. We have our cute little wrench, and this doesn't get torqued down very tight. It's all aluminum. It's all super duper light. And so don't muscle anything on these bolts when you're tightening or loosening it. And that's it. And you're just gonna see her start to leak. Now we just kinda... Right, here we go. We're gonna loosen her up by hand with our little 10 mil extension here. And now we're letting a lot of the fluid out of the block and stuff like that. And I'm just doing it by hand. You can see it's coming out pretty good. And don't forget, you also want to take out your thermostat. Just check it out. Like I said, there's no corrosion. It's totally clean. I put a 160 thermostat in this a while ago. You can see how clean that is in there. Totally clean. Alright, so what we did is we jacked up the back end of the car, and it's letting a lot more water come out of the water pump and stuff like that. So it's really draining nicely. You can see how much I jacked up the back. Take a look. See how much that backs off the ground. We're back in action. So we just drained her. Everything's all done with that. Now what we forgot was we forgot to replace this rubber gasket here. It turns out it dry rotted on the old one, and we had to get a new fresh one. So we just got back from O'Reilly's, picked up a fresh gasket. And now we're good to go. It's time to put her in. Here we go. And this just fits in like this. And that's it. Nice and loosey-goosey. There's actually a little bit of play there. The other one was so swollen, it actually barely fit in. And now this just goes in like this. And that's it. Need to feel her up. Now this is the old radiator fluid. And I'm going to estimate a good solid, I don't know, 6 quarts in there. And then I would definitely say there's some little spillage we had, maybe another quart, so about 7 quarts. So now it's time to feel her up. Alright, first and foremost, we're going to put in our Dominator coolant boost. And what this is this is an additive. And basically what it does is it boosts the molecular closeness to the aluminum. So basically it allows the water to have a higher contact with the aluminum, and what that does is allows the car to heat up quicker, so you're not on idle up as long. Saves you gas mileage on a fleet because you're not going to be on idle up, and when you're on idle up, basically you're running rich because the car is trying to warm up. So this will get you to warm up twice as fast, and once you're up at temperature, you can be up to 25 degrees cooler. So basically what's taking place is, since that water's closer to the aluminum's able to pull that heat out faster. So there's just many benefits, and you don't need much at all. On a system like this, we do basically about half a bottle. So, a little more. That's about it. Now it's time for our low toxicity antifreeze. And basically what this is it's a very, very nature-friendly antifreeze. So it's not going to hurt your pets, not going to do anything like that. And you know, the AMSOIL company is very green, so they have a lot of great benefits. And also this lasts a long time, 5 years, 100,000 miles, 150,000 actually. So now all we do is just go ahead and feel her up. I'm going to put about half of this in there. Get a good pour so you can see that gold look. Got a wonderful tone to it. And since I'm in Vegas here, I don't need a whole lot of this stuff. I'm probably only going to go about halfway. So we're going to go a little bit more. Now we fill her up with purified distilled water. Now it's time to put in our distilled water. And we want to fill her up a little bit. We don't want her to overflow here, so we're going to double check. See where we're at. And we're starting to get pretty high. So I'm just going to fill it up a little more. And what we're going to do here, we have to go drive her. You know, any excuse to go drive a Corvette, right? We just got to give it a test drive around the block. This is my personal car, drive it every day. And you know what? We'll go for a ride around the block. Let's do it. We're going to do a little test drive around the block here. And, you know, anything to go drive the old car. Beautiful day out, a little bit windy, but we'll just make a couple of rights, make a right, make a right, make a right, make a right. We'll be right back at the house and we're good to go. Everything's seeming good, coolant temperature's coming up good, car's sounding good. That's pretty much it. Closing notes, we did the radiator refill with the long life AMSOIL fluid. It's non-toxic. So I really recommend that. And then we just used regular old distilled water. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the only other thing you can do if you really want to is you can flush it. The thing is, when you flush it, what you have to do is you have to refill it about 3 times. And it can really be time consuming to have to keep refilling it, because you drain it, you put distilled water in it, then you drain it again, you put distilled water with flush in it, then you have to flush the flush out, because you can't leave those chemicals in there, because it's just not good to leave those in there. So you end up flushing it 4 times, so you're better off just changing your radiator fluid every 50,000 miles, and that way you're not flushing it all the time or anything like that. But if you never change the radiator fluid, and you have 100,000 miles or more on your car, I really recommend that you go ahead and you know, flush it. All right, we'll see you guys next time. This is Eben, Personal Car Finder USA. That's my car concierge site. If you have a car you're looking for, I'll locate your ideal vehicle well below dealer rates. And then I'm also an AMSOIL dealer. My AMSOIL dealer number is 533-1179, and you can use the 1-800 number right here, and you can give AMSOIL a call and make a purchase. You can be a preferred customer, which is a wholesale account, or you can become a retail account. So either. If you have any questions at all, give me a call. My best reach phone number is 702-472-3614, and you can ask me any question at all. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next time.